Hi, my name is David, and welcome to the HypoGal Network. Today I'm going to discuss with you the necessity of bringing an advocate with you when you are trying to get an illness diagnosed and an illness treated. The advocate should be someone who is very familiar with your lifestyle and very familiar with your illness. In most instances, that would probably be a spouse, a friend, or a relative. In my journey towards advocacy, when my wife delivered our second child, she immediately started to feel ill. At this time, no one realized that Lisa was becoming chronically ill. After several months, her symptoms didn't subside. In fact, they got worse. The doctors could not explain her sudden and consistent weight loss, her loss of hair, her dizziness, and her just overall fatigue and just horrible feeling. At this time, Lisa had gone to see several doctors by herself to try to figure out what was going wrong and hopefully get a cure. Unfortunately, the doctors couldn't put the puzzle together and no diagnosis was coming. Lisa would come home from these appointments devastated, frustrated, feeling terribly lonely and scared. It was at this time that I decided that I had to go to all of her subsequent doctor's appointments with her. I was going to become her advocate. Before we went to these appointments, we decided that we would put everything down in writing so that we could talk to the doctor and have everything on a list. This list included prior tests that she had taken, prior medications that she had taken, and any vitamins or anything like that that she was putting in her body. It was our hope that this information would be helpful to the doctor and perhaps lead to a diagnosis. When we got to the doctor's appointments, they would typically ask my wife Lisa how she felt and go over her symptoms, and Lisa would read off the symptoms and speak how she felt. And I was there. I would chime in from time to time and say, "Doctor, this is exactly what I have observed. I'm seeing here in the shower. As you can see, she looks like she's starving." I was an eyewitness, and this, needless to say, put a lot of credibility into what my wife Lisa was saying. Now, when the appointment was winding down, we would also quiz the doctor in a very, professional manner. What was the game plan? And I had a paper and pencil again, writing down what he said. What tests he ordered. What they were supposed to show or not show. And we would also write down the type of medication he was going to prescribe to her, if any was being prescribed, the dose, the frequency, also side effects. And we'd also write down, the plan of action when the next appointment would be. And I would go over this with him in a very calm and clear manner so that we were all on the same page. And that's very important to bring a paper and pencil with you to these appointments because we don't remember a lot of times, what the doctor says. It's a very stressful situation going to these appointments. So in conclusion, based on my experience with my wife, there is no doubt that if you have any type of difficult illness or if you feel a little apprehensive going to a doctor, bring an advocate with you. Thank you.